What's up everyone? So today's video we're going to be cutting out the grill inserts on the sport style hood for a Ram 1500, and what we're going to be doing to do that is I just got a cheap Harbor Freight Dremel kit. You could probably use any Dremel, but just in the budget conscious videos we've been doing, this thing was about $8, so we're going to see if we can get it done with that. And you could technically just drill a hole out in each one, but we want to try to retain this honeycomb aspect to it, because if I just punched a hole through it, I think it would look a little bit sloppy. It would be a lot quicker, of course, but I think it's going to look a little bit better if we actually take our time and cut them out properly. So let's go ahead and get started. It's pretty simple. I'm just going to try a few bits and I'll show you guys which one works and what method's the best once I get into it. But basically just going to open it up, retain the honeycomb. Some people suggested trimming out the whole thing, but I don't want a big gaping hole there. I want to keep the honeycomb, so we're going to go ahead and just basically carve this out. Alright, here's the progress so far, guys. Needs a little bit of cleaning up, but overall it's coming out pretty good. Basically, I'm just carving it out, matching it enough to get air through the honeycomb aspect, and I'm also doing this lower part that you can see my finger blocking through, as well as the upper. It is a very slow process to get it clean looking, so basically it's going to look really good, really trick, but you definitely have to take your time with this stuff, guys. I'm not going to lie. If you want to just, punch out each hole, it'd probably be a lot faster, but I'm actually taking the Dremel and taking the time to try to get that hole as clean as I can. I'll show you guys which one I've been using. So I've been using this kind of like carbide tip, which looks like this. So I've just been using this kind of carbide tip and just working really slow with it. So let's continue. Like I said, super slow process, but we'll continue and get it done. Okay guys, here it is so far. It's a pretty boring process, but definitely a long process. I'd be lying to you if I said that this was something that doesn't take that long. It took me probably from here to here about an hour, so it looks like it's gonna take maybe 2 hours to get this right, and I still have a lot of little burrs and stuff. There might be a faster way to do this, but I'm trying to make it look good. I don't want to have to buy another one of these things. I'm guessing on the second one I'll probably be a little bit quicker once I kind of got it down pat, but it looks pretty good. I'm liking the way it came out. Obviously you can see through it now. So I mean, you could probably omit those top little pieces if you wanted to, if you didn't want to do these little guys here, but I chose to do them, so that's taking a little bit longer, but it's coming out good, and we'll continue. I'm kind of running out of daylight. You definitely want to have a lot of light when you're doing this, because it's hard to see. So anyways, we'll continue and we'll see how they look. Okay, here we go, guys. It's looking great in my opinion. We got to do some cleaning up, some little burrs and whatnot, but you can see straight through it. There's some tighter honeycombs or portions of honeycombs in the corner. I'm gonna have to use a smaller bit, so I'm just gonna knock them out since we kept it consistent and open up every single one. So I'm gonna have to get a smaller bit to get these 3 little ones, but other than that, that's how she looks. On the back, it looks, I don't know, I'm not an expert at this, guys, obviously, and I'm not the most artistic person. I try to be as precise as possible, but basically the main thing is you don't want to mess too much with the honeycomb pattern on the the visual part. And not only that, but since this is going to be sitting like this, you don't want to mess with the bottom, because that's basically what you're going to see. So as you can see, you don't really tell or can't see any difference. You can kind of carve out more of the top, and you won't see it once it's on the truck, unless you're looking at the truck upside down or something. But basically the main thing is not to mess with any of the face part, and when you get to the back you can kind of look and you can see what you need to trace out. So we have a pretty overall similar pattern, but some of them, I won't lie to you guys, some of them are a little bit bigger than the others, but main thing is when you're looking at it from the front, it looks all symmetrical and you can't really tell. So I'm gonna go ahead, carve out the second one, and then we'll switch over to a smaller bit and we'll deal with these 3 little ones, I'm guessing on the other one you're gonna have the same small 3 little ones that we need to change the bit for. But let's go ahead and carve the other side out. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my method that I've been using. It's been working quite well, and the second one, of course, now that I've got a lot more practice, coming out a little bit more clean. Not that the first one's bad necessarily, but just this one's going a lot faster and coming out cleaner, of course. So what I'm doing is I'll take this and I'll try to follow the same angle as the honeycomb. Basically, I have this kind of burr tip bit on it. I'm not using a drill bit type, but kind of this like deburring type. But basically, you just hold in the center, it melts its way through, and you kind of just work your way around. And like I said, I'm following the same angle as the honeycomb. And because it sits like this on the vehicle, like I said before, you want to really make sure you follow the bottom portion of the honeycomb. The top you're not really going to see, but the bottom for sure you kind of have to try to follow the same angles and pattern. So let me go ahead and show you guys how I'm doing it. Okay, so that's the method I've been using. You can see now I've gotten a lot faster than I initially was. So let's continue and we'll finish the rest. Alright, so both are all done, just with the exception of these 3 little pieces. So I've put on a smaller bit attachment and I'm going to attempt to carve those out, and then we should be all set. Okay, so here it is with those extra 3 little guys cut out. I think taking that extra little step really completes the whole look and takes it looking from maybe a home job. I know it's not perfect, but kind of just that extra little details. I'm gonna go ahead and use this really small bit to just clean up the holes, and I also still have to carve out those 3 ones, same ones on the end, like you can see there. So like I said, there's a difference between the 2. I think it does make it look a little bit nicer just carving out those tiny little ones on the end, because you can see them blocked off on this side and open on this one. So we're gonna go ahead and open up these and we should be pretty much done. Alright guys, they're both finally complete. They look great. Took forever. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this probably took at least 3 to 4 hours to do, and to do it right. And take your time and not mess things up. So this is the end product. I'm really happy with it. Let's go ahead and throw them on and see what they look like on the truck. Okay, so popping these in is probably the easiest part. You're gonna see this locating tab here and there. You're gonna wanna align that first and then push the rest of it in. And that's it, she's in. Let's go ahead to the passenger side. Okay, so we're on the passenger side, same thing, line this up. And then push the rest of it in. And you're done, that's it. So here's the finished product, guys. You can see it looks absolutely stock. You really can't tell or even see inside unless we pop the hood. So let's go ahead and pop that hood. And you can see the clear difference. As soon as you get some light behind it, you can definitely see what's going on. So it's still kind of hard to see, but yeah guys, it's completely see-through. We got them finished. so we're gonna have a ton more air coming through. It's gonna be directed in here. I might try to put some sort of ducting in here afterwards to try to channel it a little bit better, but it's definitely going to reduce our underhood temps for sure and get some fresh air coming in there as well. So let's see how it works, guys. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up. Any questions, comments, be sure to leave them below on this video in the comments section. But as always, guys, thanks again for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. A ton of content's already on the channel, a lot more on the way. If you're a fan of Instagram, we're on there too. It's the same spelling, at BoostedMotorsports. So check that out too. But wherever you guys want to follow along, cool with me. See you on the next video, guys. Take care.